Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time to turn our attention to men's basketball. And with us, head coach Andy Bronkema. Coach, welcome back to the show.
Thanks.
Bulldogs able to keep the momentum going this past week. 2 wins as you run your winning streak to 4 straight, 7 of your last 8 overall, and 2 big wins on the road at Northwood and Lake Superior.
They weren't easy wins, that's for sure. So, proud of the guys for the way they played and paid attention to the game plan, and we were able to get it done in the end.
You go on the road here in the GLIAC North, and this GLIAC North stretch, a difficult stretch, as you mentioned. Any win is going to be a big one here from here on out.
Yep, they all count the same, and when you go on the road in the North, it's tough, and then, we're about ready to wrap up the first time around. The second time around is even crazier because everybody's so familiar with each other. So just a tough conference, and, depends on how you look at it. We want to think that that's fun, and we enjoy competing against each other, and as long as you keep it in that perspective, you're all right.
Go to some highlights of Thursday's game. Renovated Reitman Arena in Midland, and good home court advantage for Northwood, but your team really came out and played well in that game.
They did a great job renovating their place. I mean, it's really, really nice, and happy for those guys. They got a wonderful staff over there. They're doing good things, and they deserve that arena. But tough game. They're a talented lineup. They can do a lot of different things. All the guys out there can shoot the 3, and they really push the ball. We like to push the ball, so it was an up and down game. And in the end, we made enough plays and cleared enough rebounds to go ahead and pull out the victory at the end. But saw a charge there. There were 4 charges in the first half, but you don't see that a whole lot. And just a highly contested basketball game. Good steal by James, going coast to coast. Thought this was an and one, but they called it on the floor. So guys stepped up. We're getting a good contribution from our younger guys right now too. I think they're really coming into their own at this point in the season, and it's giving us a big boost. But lots of room for us still to grow. Lots of room.
83-76, high-scoring game, but yet you still hold Northwood about 8 or 9 points under its scoring average on the year.
Yeah, good slip there by Jared. Finally got that. He's been working on that. It's a heck of a dunk. But it was one of our best defensive games. We were just in tune. They have a lot of great player movement in their offense. And for us to just stay in defensive position based on the basketball was a real challenge game within the game for us. And I thought we did that and stuck to it. Tough lefty here. Nothing you can really do about that one when he's switching hands midair and hitting it off the glass. But
Jared Steliker with the dunk right there. Drew Cushingberry, though, led you in scoring, hit 7 of 9 shots from the floor.
Drew's got that potential, and nice look for him there. He's a pass first, but can score also, and he's just so under control all game. Sometimes it drives you nuts. You don't think he's in attack mode, but really he's surveying, and he's going hard all the time, and just had a huge game for us with 18 in that game. Kind of played even with their all-conference point guard.
You get the win on Thursday night, and then right back on the road, traveling to Sault Ste. Marie, and took on Lake Superior on Saturday for the 5th time in a year, and a high-scoring game again, but you were able to pull out a 86-82 victory.
Yeah, I got up there, and it was just like we never left. I mean, we played them so many times last year. Started to do the scouting report, and some new things surfaced, but a lot of the same stuff for both teams, and you knew it was going to be one heck of a GLIAC matchup, and it's never been easy to play up there. As a matter of fact, playing at Northwood and Lake State, I don't know, we haven't won at those places too many times in the past few seasons. Other than in the playoffs, I don't think we won any regular season games with the current players we have. None of those players have won there. So a couple big games for us.
Bulldogs really a balanced lineup both games this past weekend. You've got some guys that have really stepped up off the bench playing well for you too.
Yeah, we talked about Cushionberry, but Noah King, came into that first half at Lake State and caught fire. And these are all things we know they can do because we see it in practice, and we know their capability. But their number's not always called in the game, and they play the roles that they're asked to play. But he stepped up and made some big points for us. And then Quentin Ruff is coming into a nice rhythm. Him and Peter had some back-to-back steals. They went coast to coast and laid in layups when we needed them. And it's just encouraging to see us coming from a lot of different angles right now. And there's a couple guys that we need to get back going, and once we get them, we could be even more dangerous.
One of the things we didn't mention in that Northwood game, 13 block shots, single game school record, and you've done it 4 times this year with 13 block shots in a game.
Yeah, I can't really explain it other than we have some talented players. You know, we give up some driving lanes at times. You know, you can't take everything away, so they're driving in to the lane, and we got guys waiting for them, and getting a piece of it or altering it has certainly been part of our success, and hopefully we get 14 next game.
This week on the road Thursday at Hillsdale and taking on another pretty good basketball team here in the GLIAC North with a talented player in Kyle Cooper.
Yeah, he gives you nightmares. He's 25 and 10 waiting to happen, so if we can just hold him a little bit under each of his averages, I think that would be good for us, and then kind of control the game in some other areas, and hopefully come out, you know, with another tough road victory. It's certainly going to be a tall task. They run a good motion offense, and they got some good size. They've been playing a lot of zone. I think we're prepared with zone. Just recently, we've kind of played against some teams that played a little bit of zone, and we were able to have some success against it, and I think we can draw on that. But it's not going to be an easy win, and you have to go back a while. I think 09-10, the last time we won there. So it's just not easy to win games in the GLIAC on the road. So we're going to try to get this one, and then, you know, after that we got Saginaw and Grand Valley. It's just quick turnarounds. We got 5 games in 8 days or 7 days or whatever it is, and try to take them one at a time.
Bulldogs at home Saturday hosting Saginaw Valley State, the one team that's ahead of you in the GLIAC standings, just 1 game in front going into the week, and certainly a difficult opponent, followed by Grand Valley State, a rivalry matchup on Monday night.
Yeah, you know, you don't want to look at that Saturday game and say it's a game for first place, because, you know, it might not be if you overlook Hillsdale. Even if we don't overlook Hillsdale, it still might not be. That's how good Hillsdale is. So just trying to take them one at a time, but it's going to be a lot of fun competing against Saginaw. They're a veteran team, picked #1 in the preseason. They're holding to it, and of course the rivalry game. Both teams are playing well, Grand Valley and Ferris, but it doesn't really matter if you're playing well. That's a standalone game, and it'll pretty much be crazy no matter what the records are.
15-3 on the year for the Bulldogs, and obviously a lot of games left here, but you put yourselves in position. Talk about the GLIAC going in maybe to the postseason this year for the first time, maybe with the advantage in the region.
Well, you know, we have, you know, 15 Division II wins right now, which I think puts us first in our conference as far as D2 wins, and it might be first in the region as far as D2 wins. I think Kentucky Wesleyan somewhere around there, and a couple teams in the GLVC, but it's just too early. I mean, you know, last year we dropped 5 in a row at this point in time, then we rallied back. I mean, there's so many things that can happen with this many games left, and we could literally play well in a lot of these games, and you know, one twist or turn, and you got something crazy going on. So we put ourselves in good position, but we have to finish strong, and if we don't, there's really nothing to talk about.
Well, Coach, thanks for your time, and best of luck to the Bulldogs.
Thanks.
That's going to do it for Ferris Sports Update. Follow all the action online at ferrisstatebulldogs.com. Have a great week.